My name's Emily Floyd. I'm an artist. I live and work in Melbourne, where I have a studio. My work involves large-scale installations in museums and galleries where I map out different concepts and ideas using the kind of language of toy making. But on occasion, some of the elements or sculptures from these works have kind of grown in scale and become public artworks. When I was growing up, my family had a business making toys. And so I had, from a very young age, the ability to actually make things with my hands and the ability to work with wood. And then when I went to art school, I kind of came to this realization that a lot of the toys that we made actually had this really strong relationship to 20th century art. And so it kind of occurred to me that this is one way, this practice of making things for children, that women have kind of contributed to the history of 20th century and now 21st century art. The starting point for most of my works is I choose a particular text or some kind of written document that I feel really engaged with and that I think has some kind of contemporary resonance. And then I choose motifs, kind of map out that text in the space of the gallery or in the landscape. I draw on a number of different references in my work. In particular, I'm interested in the history of toy making and feminine crafts, and a way to begin a project sometimes is researching particular forms or ways of making things. I really look to the history of women artists who've made works in the public sphere. And so artists like Nancy Holt or earlier Barbara Hepworth, coming to Australia, Inga King, Fiona Foley, they're great icons who have really done something with sculpture, with materiality and with making a kind of public statement. There's no such thing as a regular day for me. It could be working in the studio, making something myself. It could be going out and collaborating with someone, making things in a workshop. 50% of the time is really trying to engage the audience and help museums or help people who are in the art world to bring art to the public. One of my favourite works is Forward Surge by Inga King. And what's so nice is to see the way Inga knew how to involve the audience. And there's a real sense of public ownership and of participation, which in a way kind of foregrounds the kind of radical participatory art practices that we find in this time.